face guard you the rest of the game. If I ain't getting no rebounds, you ain't getting none. That's a good deal. That's a good trade-off, isn't it?
All right, where did we leave off?
Some in the East and some in the West.
It was the Nuggets. I think.
Yeah, it was the Nuggets.
Oh yeah, we were talking about
How
Nuggets winning. Oh, who's gonna come out in the West?
All right,
it's gonna be the Nuggets, man.
we should just do tonight's slate
Tonight's slate.
of games.
Oh.
I don't have access to my NBA app, so go ahead.
Damn, that's
It's Knicks, Cavaliers, Lakers, Grizzlies, Heat, Bucks, and Warriors, Kings.
A lot of snooze fests.
I don't know,
if
man.
only I didn't have practice at 6, I would totally blow off.
Alex, yesterday you said
watch these games.
that you think, what's his name? You thought that you think De'Aaron Fox will play through this injury for the rest of the series.
Yes,
Do you still believe that?
I think he said so.
It's his hand, right?
Yeah,
It's his index finger.
Index finger on his shooting hand.
He's playing.
Yeah, I mean,
He can
Do you
only
think he
shoot
plays
opposite
both
hand.
of the next games?
stakes are too high.
He
Stakes
doesn't
are
have a
too high.
choice.
Okay.
I mean, like, he could sit, but, given how bad of a look it is for Kawhi Leonard, because, like,
Yeah.
it was a sprain. That's what I don't get about, like, with Leonard's injury, they said, oh, he has a sprained right knee, and then it comes out after they fucking lose that he has a torn meniscus. And it's like, why would you not just be upfront with that? Because the medical staff looked at him after game 2, and they were like, damn, you have a torn meniscus, but let's just call it a sprained right knee.
Yeah.
No, it's because they probably would have heard backlash from a lot of people.
They're going to get backlash from a lot of people anyway.
I know. Well, now they're going to get even more backlash. But, like, imagine fans, like, how the culminating all season of load management just for him to tear his meniscus.
Yeah.
I mean, fair.
Yeah, that would make me irate if
It looks
I were a
bad.
Clippers fan.
Yeah, I mean, the mainstream sports media is giving them absolute shit. Like Stephen A. today said Kawhi should retire. Or they should force him to retire.
Stephen A. always has like bad takes though.
Stephen A.
And
has
we know
had
why he's
horrible
doing
takes.
it.
Yeah.
He's saying it for clicks.
Yeah. For clout.
But no, Fox, the stakes are too high. I mean, the Kings haven't had a playoff run since 2006, and they were up 2-0 in this series.
True.
The Warriors are terrible on the road. Why would you even risk? And I mean, like, he's going to have to play through injury. But like,
They're in
tonight. They're in Sacramento tonight, which they're really good at home. Warriors are really bad on the road. This is the game that you do not want to fucking lose if you're Sacramento.
I would just like to say, talking about like fucking the Kings being at home. Imagine how it feels to be a Kings player and actually see your stadium filled out. Like, it's got to be an amazing feeling.
Yeah.
To know like all your hard work really did pay off.
Did you see those pictures where it was like these people, like game 1 and 2, like those people didn't go home?
Yeah. Because this is the most important thing to happen in Sacramento in a very long time.
In all of Sacramento.
In Sacramento's entire history as a
I
city.
mean, they are the capital.
Yeah.
Of California?
Yeah, Sacramento is the
Holy
California of
shit.
is the capital of California.
That's actually wild.
Not something you'd expect.
no.
No.
Speaking
I at least
of
think it would be
state
like
capitals,
But I did see a post. It was a legitimate quote from De'Aaron Fox saying, like, I'm playing.
Oh, okay.
So it's just like, I know that, like, Monk can do his part. I know Sabonis can do his part. I know Keegan Murray. I mean, he's a rookie.
Do you think he's going to do more good than bad? I mean, like him playing is going to do more good than bad for him.
Well, he can still
least-
drive.
Yeah.
Like this entire series, he's gotten a lot of looks from around, like, the key. A lot of those jumpers, like a lot of those close jumpers. And that, we might see a big change in that.
You think he's going to get more up-close shots?
He's going to try to drive more. I think we see him passing more. Because, he's their point guard, but he's not averaging, like, 10 assists. That's it. They've been a really well-rounded, like, everybody dishing the rock type team.
Yeah.
But I think we'll see De'Aaron Fox try to be, like, a point guard tonight.
That's fair.
And I like the Kings' chances. I think the Warriors are on this run where it's like, aha, we got them right where we want them. But
You never know.
I think this means more to the Kings than it does the Warriors, and this means a fuck ton for the Warriors.
Oh, yeah.
Because they want to prove, like, last season wasn't a fluke for the Warriors, but
they want to still prove that it wasn't a fluke.
yeah,
you know?
we're the defending champs.
Yeah.
but you look at the team that is the Sacramento Kings, who this is their first playoff appearance in 14 years, something along those
16,
lines.
17.
16, 17 years.
Yeah.
They've got everything to prove right now.
Yeah.
Like that team, you've got De'Aaron Fox Domas Sabonis, Harrison Barnes still. Like that's
I
a
feel like
solid team though.
Fox and Barnes have been there the longest.
They have.
And so they really have something to prove. Like, we've been here, we've been grinding, we've been this good. We just
and Domas
now have the additional pieces to make us this good.
No, and Domas has been a heck of a center his career so far, and he's still a young guy.
Yeah.
But him coming from Indiana to the Kings, like that was a good deal they got for Buddy Hield.
And
that was.
Tyrese Halliburton.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Tyrese Halliburton. Whatever.
All-star.
I
type.
forgot.
Where is
I
Tyrese
forgot.
Halliburton now?
Pacers. He was in the
Pacers.
he was in
Oh.
the Sabonis trade.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
But either way, Domas has been a godsend for that team. They needed that up front presence that they've been lacking. Hassan Whiteside they thought was the guy, but he fizzled out.
Yeah.
And same with DeMarcus Cousins, who is still looking for a spot. He was the guy for a while. They just couldn't do anything with him.
Boogie said that he's still one of the top 3 centers in the league
No.
on a podcast.
No.
Which I'd believe you if you were still like actively playing in the NBA.
Yeah.
But you're not.
You're getting offers from like the Guangdong Tigers and shit.
No, he's getting offers from Puerto Rico.
Oh, did you see that
That's worse.
fucking what's his name? I hate this guy, so I'm so excited about this news. Kyle Anderson
Yeah.
is getting traded to the Shanghai Sharks.
Wait, that can't be real.
He
Hold
was
up.
actually talking to like reporters from Shanghai about going to China.
Why do you hate Kyle Anderson?
I hate
I just
Kyle Anderson,
don't.
too.
I just hate his personality, bro. I don't like him.
The way he shoots
Oh.
bugs me.
He is.
I also don't like the way he
he's
plays.
playing for
yeah.
China in the upcoming World
he's gonna
Cup.
play for China in the FIBA World Cup.
Why in
Which-
the World Cup?
What?
I don't know.
He's not allowed to do that.
Yeah,
Are you
what the
sure?
unless he's
Hold on.
Chinese.
He's not.
Pause.
Kyle Anderson.
Yeah, I'm looking.
He's born in New York.
If Kyle Anderson is Chinese, I'd be baffled.
It's not. There's nothing Chinese.
I'm not
about it.
seeing
no whatsoever.
anything.
He doesn't even have Chinese tattoos.
I'm not seeing anything
Okay.
about him having any relation to the nation of China.
But he's playing.
Now,
but
wait,
he's
no,
playing in their
hold
FIBA
on.
Cup?
Anderson's maternal grandmother grew up in Jamaica. Her father was Chinese and married a Jamaican woman.
That's such a strange.
That's
That's
a very
such a
strange
stretch.
connection. Holy shit! Wow, Kyle Anderson is technically Chinese.
Like 1/16th
Like
or
1/16th,
1/32nd.
yeah.
He just wants to go there so he can get all the touches, fucking dominate.
yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
He
All right.
wants to be the Dwight Howard.
But do you see Kyle Anderson coming back?
No.
He's not. He's not a bad rotational player. You know,
He's not.
He
Trash. Bro.
he had some serviceable years on the Memphis Grizzlies. He's not a bad like.
I hated Kyle Anderson since he's been on the Grizzlies. Since when he was on the Grizzlies.
like a stretch big, I guess, but like his shooting form is just weird. I don't know. I never had anything personal against him. It's just in this series, like he was injured. He didn't play Game 5 last night
True.
against the Nuggets. I don't think by any means he played so bad. It's like Jesus, fuck, man, get out of the league. But yeah, I don't know.
But neither did Melo, and Melo doesn't have a job.
Melo's old.
Melo looked bad.
Melo's
that
old.
last season on the Lakers, man. I'm not
He
gonna
didn't
lie.
look that bad.
I mean, you can still like leave him open in the corner and he'll probably hit it. But
Yeah,
like,
he didn't look as bad as DeMarcus Cousins would look if you throw him back in.
All right, but no. Melo's old.
Melo
He's
is
38.
old. But it's-
Kyle Anderson's 29.
LeBron is also how old is LeBron? 39?
38,
38. He
They're
just
both-
turned 38, right?
They're both 30.
New Year's Day.
yeah.
Yeah.
They're
That
both
was in New
38.
Year's, baby.
Is Chris Paul also 38?
He's 37, I think.
He's younger.
I think he's like a year. Well, he came in 1 year after Braun.
Oh,
He came in 04 with Dwight
37.
Out
Yeah.
of Wake Forest.
out of Wake Forest.
you
Baby.
say 34?
37.
Oh, okay.
He said out of Wake Forest.
But
I heard.
Go
4.
Demon Deacons, baby.
with Warriors Kings,
Yeah, who do
I
you see winning that?
I do like the Kings. I do like the Kings tonight, just because the Warriors are so bad on the road, and like most of the games in this series have been close. Game 3 was a fucking blowout, and that was with Draymond out, which is really funny. But given Fox really wants this, and he won Clutch Player of the Year, like he's not gonna go down without a fight.
He is player of the year.
He is.
Which I agree. He deserves
Is
that.
Sabonis back and 100%? Speaking of Draymond being out for Game 3.
I mean, it's a sternum thing. I mean, he played in Game 4, which that's another thing is that they only lost Game 4 by 1 point, and it's because Harrison Barnes whiffed a fucking open 3 in the final seconds.
straight up whiffed.
Was it that open?
Harrison Bricks.
Yeah, I mean, like
Hey.
Fox swung it to him on the left wing, and he had a good look. It just
You know
bounced
who
off.
wouldn't have missed?
Who?
Kevin Herter.
Why would you have
Ronald Threesley, Red Velvet.
Herder?
He
Also
is
can't,
him.
Definitely would have missed that.
Hey,
can't play
hey,
defense, man.
No. Don't you dare be dissing my dog Kevin Herter like that.
I know this from personal experience that Kevin Herter would miss that because
Yeah.
we've given Kevin Herter multiple chances to
Ronald,
do the last
you
three.
do realize that he's a Hawks fan.
I know what I've said. It was a joke.
All right,
Not really. Go Kevin Herter.
Moving on from Warriors Kings. The three other games we have are Knicks, Cavs, Lakers, Grizzlies, Heat, Bucks.
Yeah.
Let's start with the one that probably has the highest stakes, which is Heat, Bucks.
Yeah.
Heat win.
You think the Heat close it out in
got
Milwaukee?
Heat.
Wow.
No.
I Heat
He's
closing these
going
boys
with the
out.
Heat.
I feel like after the last game in Miami, the Bucks
Are
are
pissed.
they're going to be playing angry at
Oh, yeah.
home in front of
For
their home
sure.
crowd.
Oh, for sure.
They are going to come out, dominate.
But you know who this means more to?
Himmy.
Miami. Exactly.
Who has more to prove tonight, Giannis or Jimmy?
Giannis.
Jimmy.
We're gonna have a Giannis game.
I'm expecting a Giannis
I'm not
game.
expecting us to not have a Giannis game, but
mean,
it can
but
be a Giannis
really-
game and a loss at the same
It
time.
could be
True.
a Giannis and a Jimmy game, and they both could put up crazy.
But
Crazy
you still got to
numbers.
look at
And
who
eat
you've
it.
got around the guys.
True.
Like Jimmy is missing a
Bam
big,
hasn't been playing very
they're
well.
gonna be
Bam
their
hasn't
thing.
been playing.
Yeah.
You're missing Tyler Hero, a big part of that offensive scheme. We've talked about it
Didn't
earlier.
matter last
Victor
game.
Oladipo has not been him this season. He hasn't been right.
He
It
hasn't
hasn't
even
been him since
playing, right?
2018,
True.
Yeah.
True. But still, I mean, you look at the Bucks. Like they will be playing angry and they will be playing
It
healthy for the
comes-
most part. Like all you need is Middleton.
You need the guards to show up.
You
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
You need the
Drew
guards to
and
show
Middleton.
up.
That's what
Yeah.
I was gonna say. It comes down to those two guys showing up.
And
Yeah.
it depends if Brooks Lopez is able to lock down the perimeter. Or
Not
not
even.
the perimeter.
I don't
the
even think
inside.
so.
Sorry,
Honestly,
the inside,
based on the
I meant
last game,
inside.
all they have to do is continue to pass
Yeah.
that shit to him,
Yeah.
and he can easily score that over Miami.
I mean, Lopez.
But
that
so
was an
really, that's like
uncharacteristic
Miami's
thing.
biggest challenge in my eyes is locking down. I would say Brogdon because he's been a fucking problem for them.
No, he has.
Brogdon's
That
on
was
the
it.
Celtics.
Oh, facts. I'm tripping. My bad. I
You're
mean,
good.
Middleton has been a problem for them.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know how to feel about Giannis based on last game, and he is still technically fresh off injury.
Yeah.
Like it's not just gone away completely. It's not something that's he's going to be 100% healthy from right now. So I don't think Giannis is the biggest problem that they have to deal with. I think it's honestly Brook Lopez and Chris Middleton. Maybe Drew Holiday if he shows up tonight.
And
Holiday
Bobby
will.
Portis if he comes off the bench.
Bobby.
Solid.
I mean, Bobby's going to like that's
Yeah,
that's like
he's
the
gonna-
biggest edge that they
Yeah.
have.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
Bobby's
like a really good
s-
six man.
Yeah.
Literally,
Yeah.
Bobby.
I mean, he was in the running for Sixth Man of the Year.
Bobby
Which-
is having a good year. Like he was
Bobby
the guy
Portis
they.
is always really good.
No, that's facts. I've liked Bobby Portis. Why can't he be our backup center?
Because he wants too much money. Because he's worth his money.
He is.
He could be a starting
Yeah.
center on a lot of teams in this league.
Yeah,
I
for
know
sure.
he can, but he's behind the fucking defensive god Brooks Lopez.
I would
think
like to say you could replace Clint Capella with
No, you could.
with Bobby.
No,
Bobby, but I
I
don't
would
know.
like
If,
that.
I don't know if Bobby necessarily fits into our scheme.
I mean, he can. He's a good
Eh.
catch and shoot guy. He's a good roll guy.
Yeah.
He can get his rebounds. But Clint, I don't know. The one thing that Bobby has that Clint doesn't is 3-point shooting ability.
Yeah,
No, and Bobby's good from beyond the arc.
Is that what I think
True.
it is?
yeah.
The fucking Squidward. Goddamn. I do see the Bucks winning tonight, though.
I love Bobby.
I really hope that got on camera.
Yeah.
Show that to the camera, Ben.
you said
I don't see Milwaukee rolling over. It could be like a last second type deal.
yeah.
Where like
I
Jimmy,
don't think it's gonna be like they blow them out or anything like that. I think that the Heat it's gonna be close as hell. I think the Heat are gonna be down by like 10 points at the beginning of the fourth quarter, and then out of nowhere Jimmy Buckets is gonna go off again, and they're not gonna be able to stop how fast their offense is gonna get,
I agree.
That's fair. That's fair.
even in their home stadium.
But at the end of the day, like gun to your head, somebody says, "Hey, Jimmy Butler at his best or Giannis at his best."
I'm gonna
it's
pick
Giannis.
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 Yeah.
It's Giannis.
But Giannis isn't at his best.
He's not.
No,
So-
well, yeah, he's got a messed up back, but still,
Yeah.
he's got actually a healthy supporting cast, so it shouldn't matter.
True.
Yeah.
So
Like,
it shouldn't
him-
matter, but
It
you never
does.
know.
I know.
You never know what Max Strus and Caleb Martin are gonna do, man.
I do know they're gonna ride Pine if fucking Tyler
Max
Hero and
Strus.
Bam were healthy.
Strus hasn't been bad this year.
Strus is an
No.
Illinois basketball legend. If you guys didn't know that,
Really?
yes.
He's an Illinois basketball legend.
University of Illinois or the state of Illinois?
Fighting Illini?
like high school legend. Like
Oh, okay.
yeah,
I didn't know that.
yeah.
I did not.
He was tough.
He was tough.
He's not like Rudy Carey though.
Oh,
All
Rudy
right.
Carey's the coach for East. He's won 12 championships.
Really?
That's fair.
Yeah, he's had a street named after him.
In Denver?
He's that guy. Yeah,
That's badass.
he's that guy.
He is.
Is he
that
still
guy.
coaching?
Yeah, he's
They-
still the active coach for East.
They just
right
won
now.
a state championship.
Yeah,
again?
he just got his
Wow.
12th
Yeah.
one. I'm pretty sure.
I'm not
Yeah,
surprised, I
don't,
guess.
dude. In the Elite Eight, East beat my high school, Smoky Hill, by what 6 points? Like,
I'm not surprised.
truly-
We don't win games by like stupid like amounts.
No,
We
but I still
play
think
really
if
close
Smoky would have
basketball.
won that game, they would have had an easy shot at the state title. But fuck
Oh,
East.
for sure. But it's East, so we're gonna win.
All right,
I hate
moving
you.
on. Lakers Grizzlies.
Woo, the West.
There is a lot.
You know,
Fun basketball.
I want to say the Lakers are going to take it. Like, LeBron's just going to be like, "Fuck it, let's finish."
But
But them boys, and aren't they in
They're in
Memphis tonight?
They're in
Oh.
Memphis.
Man,
Man,
they about to play some 3-6 Mafia before they come on the court, and it's going to be a wrap. That's like I want to say the Lakers got it, but I'm gonna say Grizzlies.
Morant hasn't been bad all series. Was it game 2 or game 3 where he had 41? You know?
Game 2.
Yeah, like he's been performing well this
Pretty
series. But like if LeBron wins this, you're gonna see people bitching about Steven Adams wasn't healthy. Oh, Brandon Clark wasn't healthy. You know, Dylan Brooks is bad. And stuff like that.
Fuck Dylan Brooks.
Fuck Dylan Brooks.
Do not
wanna-
get me started on that man.
I
Do
don't-
not get me started on that man.
It only fuels him to give him this attention.
Nah,
I
for
hate
real.
him. I hate that man.
I hate that he had a fucking
But he's been a detriment to the
chain
team.
with his initials on it.
Yeah, he's been a detriment to their team. Like he's been
Yeah.
shooting them out of games.
Yeah.
He has. He's been a
Which is
bad.
probably why they didn't play him last night.
Another thing though that has been interesting this entire series, Anthony
Or not
Davis
last
has
night,
not been
two
good.
games.
Anthony Davis has been shooting below 50% in a lot of games.
I was about to say.
4 for 13 yesterday.
Yeah, his
or
shooting's
the other
bad,
day.
but
Yeah.
he's on the boards, man.
He's on the boards, and that's what they need him to do.
Yeah.
11 boards. I wouldn't really call that on the boards, but eh.
I mean, that's
I mean-
on the boards. It's not putting up Shaq numbers, but I mean, it's
Is that
on
his
the
ad?
boards.
Yeah, you know who put up Shaq numbers the other day?
LeBron.
Triple J.
Huh?
Jaren Jackson Jr.
Yeah.
And that's why I think Jaren Jackson Jr. is the young GOAT.
Block
At least in
Jackson
terms
Jr.
of-
eye test
in
doesn't
terms
do
of-
it for me, but I'm also biased towards the Lakers and LeBron.
Well, I mean,
you say?
Writer.
Before that,
The eye test, when I've
Oh.
watched all these games, the Jaren Jackson Jr. eye test doesn't do it for me.
he's been weird all series because the Lakers,
yeah.
the Lakers have kind of more or less let Morant do what he's gonna do.
like try and
I mean, because
dunk on LeBron.
Morant scares me, man.
I was
Because
gonna
like
say-
He's ridiculous, bro.
No,
it's just
who-
like his land. He doesn't land right.
Who
No,
was
he
it
doesn't.
the other day that said
He's going to hurt himself. one
He's
of these
going
days,
to
for sure.
like
He's
he
gonna
did
fuck
it.
himself
He
up.
did it in this series. He fucked up his hand.
Was it
Yeah.
Matt Barnes that said he needs to like chill with the dunks because it will ruin his career?
He
Yeah.
just it's the same thing
Like,
that happened
he-
to D-Rose.
Yeah.
And that's like my big worry.
He's going to land really bad. One
Yeah,
of these
no,
days.
'cause
especially doing
the
dunks like he
ground-
tried to do the other night.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
ground and gravity, those things, detriment, man.
That's
to
a
guy
hardwood
like him.
floor. That shit
That
hurts.
is a hard,
Yeah.
hardwood floor.
Yeah, that shit hurts.
Just like D Rose.
Just like D-Rose. I really
Let
don't want to
everybody-
see
it's
Ja
okay.
go out like that, man.
No,
was at
I
that
really
game.
don't want
What?
to.
I was at that game.
Okay.
you
For
were at
real?
you were at the D-Rose game.
Holy shit.
What was it like when it
I'm
happened?
about to say, it's got to be fucking insane.
Oh,
That had to
people
be a
around
wild
the arena
moment.
knew.
Well, I mean, like the air gets sucked out, it goes quiet and shit. Ugh, God, man.
Bro,
was-
that had to be. I remember
That was
I
a
remember
game
being on a
6,
field
right?
trip in Texas
Yeah.
in middle school during that game.
Yep, game 6 in Chicago.
And
it was
I
like
remember
midday. It was midday.
Yeah, we were all sitting in like our hotel lobby watching it, because our teachers were like, "Fuck it, like we're not going to stop y'all. Like y'all either just aren't going to come to Six Flags or we have to watch y'all."
Y'all had an opportunity to go to Six Flags.
And we decided to watch Game 6 of
playoffs,
course.
man.
You goddamn right.
Great series.
You
It was a
goddamn
good
right.
series.
And the whole hotel like went silent.
Yeah.
It was fucking like it's like one of those basketball moments you always remember.
Yeah.
If you were watching it.
That's what I remember with Jamal a couple years ago.
Yeah.
I remember where I was, what I was doing, what I did the next day. Fuck, man. It's just,
Man.
it sucks to see because that almost happened last night because Jamal went down and he was grabbing at his ankle in the third quarter, and the entire arena goes silent.
It's so scary.
Turns
when,
out
like,
his shoe just came off.
Turns out
But for that
his
brief
shit-
moment, it was kind of like, oh no.
Yeah, no.
it's always scary when you see a player like grab the area where they've been injured before, because it could be like this is the career-ending moment, or
Yeah.
this could be a fluke.
Yeah.
You never know.
No, yeah, it was. You ask how it's like. It was just a crazy hush over the entire United Center, like inside, outside. Like you could feel it.
That's fucking crazy.
One of those things where you could feel it, not even.
Not even just hear, just feel the energy.
And it's Tom
Man.
Thibodeau's fault. It's all Tom Thibodeau's
fault.
because he plays his dudes like so much. Like what? They were up 10 when that happened, in like the fourth with like a couple minutes remaining. D Rose had no reason to be in that game.
None.
But hindsight is always 2020.
Yep.
Wasn't that his MVP season too?
No, it was right after.
No.
Yeah,
Oh,
after.
yeah.
It was 2012.
Season after.
Yeah.
One other thing about Lakers Grizzlies.
Wait, that's 2013. Is that
Was that 2013 or 2012?
2012.
It was 2012.
who wins that year? Was that Spurs or
That was
Miami?
Heat.
That was Heat's
was
first.
Heat.
That's when they went up against the Baby Thunder.
Baby Thunder.
Baby Thunder. Yeah, that was Baby Thunder. Yeah.
Oh, look at the Whittle guys.
I mean, they weren't a bad team. Like I think Durant won the scoring title that year, but
Yes.
it was Harden's sixth man. Westbrook was still coming into his own. Like the Heat won deservedly so.
Yeah.
But I don't want
Yeah.
people like there's revisionist history saying like, oh, they were a weak opponent, and I doubt that they were not.
No, they made the finals.
Yeah.
So.
In a weird West, but
A super weird West.
But it's okay. They still made it.
Yeah.
LeBron, this series has been like this is the first time we're seeing LeBron in the playoffs since the Suns series in 2021, and in these last two playoff series, and if you go back to the 2021 first round series against the Suns, he just looks old,
Yeah.
and it's kind of crushing that he looks so old. But it's like,
We knew it was coming.
yeah, we knew it was coming, and like after Game 4, it's kind of like okay, you can still be LeBron fucking James.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say you're acting like you still know LeBron James.
No, he's still LeBron James. It's just
He
it's a
is
different.
still,
When we compare it to like the vaunted like the bubble run or like the 2018 Cavs,
Like his age is starting to show.
Yeah.
it is. He's relying a lot more on his drives. He's shooting less efficiently. And I still think he can pull it out of his ass because he is
For sure.
LeBron James. But
I haven't seen him do his signature move so many times this series.
which one? Oh, the look down at the
yeah.
ball.
The left fuck you.
Oh, I was going to say.
the fuck you.
the fuck you.
Yeah. I haven't seen him do that too many times. He should bring it back this game.
I
It's
still like his pose.
He's shooting a career low in efficiency from three.
He hasn't done that in a minute.
Silencers.
Yeah.
He did do it this season once.
He
I missed
did.
the
Yeah.
silencer.
Silencer is one of the best celebrations.
No, for real.
When I first started golfing, I would do
It's
that
been
after
copied
a
in
good
like
drive.
every other sport.
Yeah.
That's how good of a
No,
signature
literally.
move
When I
it is.
first started like getting into golf in high school, I did that after every good drive I had one year until it messed
such
up
a
my
good-
back.
It's such a good taunt, man.
Dork.
It's
I
such a
am
good
a dork, but
celebration.
screw you. Golf is fun.
I'm taking the Lakers.
Taking
if I
the
were a
Lakers?
betting man, I'm taking the Lakers tonight. I think they close it out.
I'm taking the Lakers too. Looking at the stats from last game, it was not good.
Ben.
Look at the stats from 2 games ago. Is it still?
Give me a sec. But either way,
Ask me who I'm taking while he pulls it up.
Who are you taking?
Lakers.
But
For those that don't know, that is Ben making the noise of a goat.
AKA the scoring legend.
The scoring.
Meat riders, all three of you disgust me.
Nobody's ever breaking that scoring record. Let's be real.
I think if anyone could do it, it'd be Luka.
Yeah.
If Luka plays as long.
Yeah,
If Luka plays
but I
as
doubt that he's
But
going to
Luka
play as
needs
long.
Luka needs help around
Yeah,
him.
he does.
And you know who
He
can
needs to
get
get
help?
to that many playoffs.
That
You
is
know where
true.
he could get that help from? Denver.
Let's hear
Come,
it.
come to Ball Arena, baby.
I don't
We
want
love
him. I don't want him.
you. Who do you want then?
that's a
I
lie.
like our core.
But also, like, yeah, who would you replace on your starting 5 for Luka? Because he's not going to be on the bench.
Buy
He's
MPJ.
not coming off the bench.
Buy MPJ.
Oh, would have to go.
No,
I'm
buy
not
MPJ.
shipping out MPJ.
Jamal
Yeah,
would be
that's-
in that deal.
Jamal would be in the deal. It would be Jamal, MPJ, and like every single one of our picks.
And then Bruce Brown.
And then Cuban might still say no.
And then somehow
Yeah.
OKC would get all those picks.
Cuban might say no.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
The,
All right.
the fate of the Mavs is in the hands of Mark Cuban.
Oh god.
All right, but I'm still going. I'm going Lakers. The Grizzlies. I knew.
I'm going to say
unfortunately-
Grizzlies
Really?
Really?
as devil's advocate and as
They're at home.
fuck it.
It's okay.
Yeah, they're at home. They're in Memphis. Memphis is a lit ass city. They're gonna hype them boys
No,
up.
I know,
parade there.
but I mean, you again supporting cast like Desmond
Also,
Bain. Desmond Bain.
I feel like
Bane had a good game.
Da-
Game
Bane
four.
had a
Yeah.
great game.
Yeah.
I feel like they also last Lakers game they had like all the LA stars out.
Yeah.
They did.
This game they're about to have all the Memphis stars out.
True.
For
I mean,
sure.
you've been out with Steven
And that
Adams for
always
the
hypes
last
them up.
few weeks.
Adams isn't playing for the rest.
No. He's been
For the rest
out.
of the series?
Yeah, I know. I
Or
missed
for the rest of
Steven
the season.
season.
He's not playing for the rest of the season.
Oh fuck.
Well, after the rest of the season
Wait, so
is going to
who's-
be tonight.
Yeah.
Who's
It's
center?
Ben Tillman.
It's been Xavier Tillman, and he's been performing.
He has been,
He's
but
done well.
I mean, he's not been that presence that everyone wants. He can't replicate Steven Adams.
Look,
Like, who's
if
a
Adams-
boards machine.
The only person that can replicate Steven Adams, like we talked about last time, is Jonas Valanciunas.
Yeah, because they got traded for
That's
each other.
it.
The same
Yeah.
guy.
They're the exact same person.
One's Australian, New Zealand, one's Lithuanian.
Oh, I thought he was
Yeah.
Spanish for
No.
some reason.
He does seem like he's Spanish.
Well, Lithuania is.
If Adams played this series, they would have pulled like a hack-a-shack on him because he can't shoot free throws.
No, he can't.
If Steven Adams,
If Steven Adams played, I think he's
yeah.
like a career 52 from the line guy.
it might have been worse.
Who's worse, him or Mason Plumlee?
Mason Plumlee,
Plumlee.
automatically
Fair.
off rip. Yeah, that's not even like something you have to think about.
No.
That's,
I mean, both are
Yeah.
pretty bad.
Yeah,
Both are pretty bad. It's kind of arguable.
I just meant Mason Plumlee overall.
Hey, now.
it's his fault, man.
He's been
Yeah.
shooting good though. He switched to the left hand.
Yeah, the left hand actually really helped him.
It looks weird, but it works.
I mean, the same thing happened with Rudy in this series. Like in the
Rudy.
first couple games against the Nuggets, he was shooting terrible from the line, and then when they moved to Minnesota, something just fucking changed. His form from the line
Yeah.
changed, and it got better. And it's just strange seeing a guy do that because the only other time I've seen that happen was with Giannis against the Hawks in 21. Because like he was like
I do remember that.
Remember that whole meme that was going on throughout that entire playoffs where people in the crowd would like count to 10
Yeah.
when he was
Yes.
at the line, and then like he would always miss, and they'd be like, yeah, and then like he just started hitting. He just started hitting.
He
from
just
the line.
stopped letting it get to 10.
Yeah,
That was pretty much all that changed. It was that. I don't think he changed his hand position.
yeah,
I think he just started shooting it in 5 seconds instead.
Yeah.
And he started making them.
yeah. And
Which
I
is
mean,
wild. You really let.
yeah.
Rudy's adjustment
Wow.
probably just was the fact that he realized, man, I'm probably going to be playing in France in 2 years again.
I
I got
know.
to start getting better.
France doesn't have a bad basketball league.
Yeah, but Rudy doesn't want to go back, and you know it.
I know.
But nobody likes the French.
That's the main reason why I hate Rudy Gobert.
Oh, we're gonna like a certain player from France in about
Hey, you will.
6 months.
You will. I
I
will
don't-
wait
I
till
don't
after the
necessarily
first
care
20 games
about-
of the season.
What do
When-
you have against Wemby?
Nothing.
I don't necessarily have anything
against
against him. I just don't necessarily care for him either.
He's too skinny.
He's very
He
skinny.
has
I don't
meat on
think
his body.
everybody,
He is-
and I think
He is French child.
media is hyping this kid up so much for him to not perform how everybody thinks he's going to perform.
I mean,
Well, that's
have you
the
seen him
case with
playing for the
every first-round
Metropolitan? That whatever
I mean,
they're called, the
yeah, but
Metropolitan
that's-
96ers or something.
yeah,
90
but that's not the
95ers?
NBA.
95ers.
Do you
Yeah.
wanna,
He's going to have to go up against Giannis. That's not the same.
No, he
you
will
want to
get
hear my
bullied.
take? You want to hear my take? This was something I was talking about with another buddy of mine. Just this draft lottery, this draft, and Wemby coming into the league is going to be one of the biggest moments in professional sports
You
history.
think so?
As a fan, I'm obviously a little
Do you think
biased.
it's bigger than LeBron coming into the
As a
league?
lottery team, I'm a little biased, but I think it's going to be one of the biggest moments. Not even in basketball.
Do you think if y'all get the number one pick, you're taking Wem like automatically?
Wemby's like, there's nobody else.
Yeah.
I mean, the other guys you have are like Amin Thompson, his brother, I forget his name.
Scoot?
Scoot, Brandon Miller, guys like that. But
They're not Wem.
No,
Yeah.
they're
the
not.
Wemby,
Wemby feels like
the
another.
mystique,
Wemby
you know?
feels like another Luka to me, but
You know,
not as
no.
good. Like he's not going to be as good.
I feel
That's
like
just me. I could be proven wrong in a
feel
year.
like- all right, hear me out. I
But-
feel like if Bol would have been healthy his entire freshman year, he would be the comparison to what Wemby is.
is, yeah.
Like they're
Wemby's
both,
ceiling is Durant and
Yeah.
Giannis.
No, I know, but they're both like
True,
tall,
yeah.
skinny, athletic
Wilt,
guys.
I guess.
Wilt.
Wilt.
I mean, we don't often do that, but
Yeah,
Wilt is in
Wilt.
that.
But that's because Wilt is Wilt, bro.
Yeah.
I want to see a Wemby 100-pointer. I would
100
love to see that.
Nobody's gonna. No.
Hey, no.
Wemby 100 point. What do you mean?
The only human being who could possibly do
Wilt.
it is either Donovan Mitchell, Damian Lillard, or Luka.
Fair.
To score
Or
100.
Jimmy Butler.
Butler couldn't score 100.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll be a while. Because, like, look, you want to know when Wilt did that?
Playing against plumbers.
1961.
Yeah, playing
Yeah.
against plumbers.
There's no way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no fucking way somebody's going to do it in our. I don't know.
In our generation,
Not a chance.
the only team that you could do that on is the Orlando Magic, and they're not going to let that happen to themselves.
They would never.
They
would
would
take
never allow that to happen to them.
It would take a team like the Charlotte Bobcats in the early 2010s, like a team that is just like
Bobcats.
without hope, to like for somebody to do that.
You mean
like,
the 13-win Charlotte Bobcats?
I thought it was 7.
it was 7-59. Their
Oh, good
worst.
God.
Were
season.
the
they
Wizards
sucked.
better than them between
Yes.
Michael Jordan and John Wall?
Yes.
Really?
I mean,
Yes.
the Wizards made the playoffs a couple times with Arenas.
Between Michael Jordan and John Wall?
Well, so Jordan leaves in 2003. John Wall gets drafted in 2010. in that intervening time span, you have guys like Brendan Haywood and JaVale McGee and Gilbert Arenas.
Oh, true.
I think
Okay.
Antoine
JaVale
Jameson
was a lot of fun.
I think Antoine Jameson was on one of those teams.
Yeah, didn't we
Caron
get
Butler?
Didn't we get JaVale from the Wizards?
Yes.
Oh, good God.
And JaVale, look, I know he's a meme, but like he wasn't terrible.
He wasn't.
No,
I
JaVale
liked
was actually
JaVale.
really good.
Yeah.
Like there is a version of prime JaVale McGee.
There is a
He's-
prime JaVale McGee.
He
People
still
don't
was
think
not-
about that, but there is a prime JaVale
He
McGee.
still was not my favorite center from that time frame with the
Oh no,
Nuggets.
he's not like
Mozgov?
Damn right.
but like by leagues just in that whole era. Like there's too many good centers in that time frame for him to even be in the top 10.
No, but I'm saying like for the Denver Nuggets. I mean, he
Oh,
wasn't.
you just
my-
meant on the Nuggets themselves.
Yeah, in that
Who
time
can
frame.
be.
Y'all are forgetting that JaVale's a 3-time MVP, 3-time Shaq and a Fool MVP.
He is, but I mean,
I mean, he had some dumb inbound plays.
what year does JaVale McGee get into the league?
I think it was 2000.
Hold on.
Goodness. It was like mid to late 2000s.
Mid to late 2000, so like before 2010.
Before 2010. I'm fairly certain. What year?
2008.
He's still
2008.
competing with centers like
And he's 35, so
he's still competing with people like Tim Duncan, Chris Bosh. He's still competing with fucking
Stoudemire.
Joakim Noah.
Stoudemire.
Amari
Fucking
Stoudemire.
Stoudemire.
He was good.
and
He was amazing.
Dwight
Bargnani.
Howard.
The Dwight Howard.
Dwight Howard.
Andrea Bargnani.
Don't. No. But
Hey. Don't you dare diss him.
Sit
He was
down.
good when he was healthy.
he was not number one overall.
Kevin
pick.
Garnett is in that time period.
yeah.
Garnett.
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying. Like there are
That's
too many other big
KG's
names.
MVP year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
7, right?
Yeah, that's that same era. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's too many big names for him to be as good as like he should be.
He held his own in that
But he
era,
held
though.
his own though.
He was a good backup big.
Yeah.
Like I say, there is a version of prime JaVale McGee, but nobody thinks about that.
Yeah, I mean, he was
That's
playing
true.
good rotational minutes for the Suns last
Oh
year.
yeah, for sure.
That kind of scared me.
Even when he was on the Lakers, and wasn't that?
He won a title.
Yeah,
He won a
He was in the
2019,
bubble.
Yeah, he was a bubble Laker. Holy shit.
Yeah, and he did pretty good.
Yeah.
That whole didn't wait. Was that the same year that we also got JaVale McGee from y'all,
Maybe.
No.
No.
or was that a year after?
JaVale was on that team that we had with Gallinari and Ty Lawson and
Facts.
Iguodala.
The last time he was a Denver Nugget was
who
2014,
did we?
2015.
Who did the Lakers
I love
get
Ty
JaVale
Lawson.
McGee from?
Golden State.
Yeah, he was on Golden State.
Oh, facts. I completely forgot about
JaVale
that.
McGee has a
Holy
whole goddamn
shit.
jewelry box.
Yeah. Holy
No.
shit.
Hold on.
Is he a 3-time NBA champion?
He won in 2017 and 18. He was on both those teams, the Lakers.
17, 18, 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a 3-time NBA champion.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Shout out to JaVale McGee.
Shout out to JaVale McGee.
Dude, no, like his first year in the Lakers, 75 games, 62 starts. He still averaged 12 points a game. Like that's a career high for him.
He's got more rings than Garnett and Dirk combined.
Wow, that's crazy. This is
Hey,
why like people be.
don't dare-
This is why
don't you
I'll
dare
always say
diss
LeBron
Dirk.
is the GOAT over Michael Jordan because people always say Michael Jordan's the GOAT because he has 6 rings. I don't care. It doesn't matter how many rings you have.
It's what you did.
It's what you did.
And let's not, okay.
And LeBron is damn near first in every category in the NBA, besides rings.
Look,
R.I.P.
let's not,
He's quiet.
I don't want to say that. And look, I'm a guy who thinks LeBron is the GOAT, but I think like Jordan, for me, it's like a toss up between him and Jordan because
I'm not saying that Jordan's not like.
No.
I can see why people call Jordan the GOAT for
they
sure.
call
but-
Jordan, like I've seen people
Hell
call Jordan's
no.
era weak. And I don't understand how
It
anybody
is.
can look, really. Barkley, Robinson, O'Neal.
I think it's weaker compared to
Olajuwon,
this NBA.
Stockton, Malone.
And
I think
love
it's.
guys from
I
that,
will
but it's
only say
like-
that it's weaker than this NBA.
That is true because
It's not
guys-
weak like Wilt's
No,
NBA.
yes, of
Yeah.
course.
Like, that's a
not, but
weak-ass
guys are
NBA.
Yeah.
guys are better athletes. Guys are
Yeah.
and they're like, oh, they didn't play or they don't play defense like that. They play better defense now. Their rules are just different, and that's
It's
why
a lot
they're,
more
that's why
aggressive
they're playing
basketball,
better
I feel
defense.
I don't. I
the
will
refs are
never
still
say
making
that
soft
Michael
ass
Jordan
calls.
didn't play aggressive basketball,
Yeah.
but it was aggressive for his time.
There are also like rule changes, like they didn't allow zone defense in the '90s. They still, stuff
Yeah,
like that.
there's a lot of stuff that changed, and I think like you don't have the whole pick and roll 3 thing going on.
Yeah.
as often as it is now. So it's a whole different game, but like compared to today's game, it is a softer league.
That
100%.
That makes me think of the discussion like 95, 96 Bulls versus 16, 17 Warriors. I say Warriors, no matter the era, no matter the rules, blow them out.
Yeah,
Because
You
they,
could play
would,
them
they
against
wouldn't
any
know
team.
what to do. They're like, what is this guy doing? Like, why?
Yeah.
They'd be like, oh, yeah, you can shoot that. And then he'd hit it every time.
Yeah.
They would just be
Yeah.
like flabbergasted. They wouldn't know. Like,
Scottie Pippen would know what the fuck
a year
to
later,
do.
if it's KD, they'd be like, "What is this guy doing?"
The big argument that I
Scotty
hear
would
is
shit
that
himself.
LeBron played in a weak East, and that
I do hear that argument a lot too. I
It's
don't
not wrong.
Agree. It's not wrong, but I don't necessarily agree either. Like
the only huge teams that LeBron had to overcome were the big three Celtics, and
the Spurs in the finals.
well, that's the West. And the thing is, like, LeBron played in a weak East. His competition was like John Wall and Bradley Beal, and
But
know.
that makes it sound like John Wall and Bradley Beal were ass.
I know,
when
but
they
like those
weren't.
Wizards
They're not.
teams weren't like
They
magically
weren't.
good.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you
No.
had John Wall and Bradley Beal, and that's it.
Yeah, or
Yeah,
like
true.
Paul Millsap and Al Horford's Hawks,
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Headband
Oh,
Paul.
don't remind me of that era.
Hey,
Jesus Christ.
Headband Paul.
Green jerseys.
May he rest
God
in
damn
peace.
it.
But Jordan Jordan's competition in the finals was weaker than what Bron faced.
Yeah.
by far.
For sure.
You're playing against he played against
Except for
Magic.
Bird,
He played
you
against
know.
Magic in '91. That was his first title, and then like Drexler and Barkley, and then Peyton, and then Stockton and Malone.
Yeah.
Those were his 6 titles. LeBron has had to play against Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Russell Westbrook, James Harden.
Steph Curry.
Steph fucking
Kevin Durant.
4-time champion.
Klay
Who
Thompson.
did we play against in the bubble? Who did we win against?
us.
The Nuggets?
No, for
The Heat?
No, like the championship.
The Heat.
It was the Heat. It,
was the
Heat.
Heat, Lakers,
So
right?
Butler.
So Jimmy Butler,
Bam Adebayo.
somewhat
Tyler
kind
Hero.
of prime Bam.
Yeah.
Bam is still in his prime.
I don't.
He had a rough year.
Yeah, but I don't know if I would call it like slamming Bam. Like there was Bam like
He's
2
still
years
young.
ago.
He's still young.
He's
He
still
is
good,
young.
but I don't think he's. I feel like he's fallen off a little bit. I don't know.
One bad year, man. You can't say it's a fall off.
No, we're not talking like Ben Simmons level fall.
No, not like that. No. That's a crazy fall off.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like it's the beginning of a slow decline.
Yeah.
Are you sure about that? Because he had a career high in free throw percentage and points per game this year.
What did he
I'm gonna-
average? Was it 19.8 or like 20.1?
20.4.
Okay.
Yeah, and 80.6 from free throw.
But
That's
like
good.
we're watching him in the playoffs, and like the eye test for Bam in the playoffs, it's like Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Like you can rebound and you can kind of defend Brook
I
Lopez.
saw a meme the other day, and it was literally like Jimmy Butler on top, and it was like all of regular season. What the fuck is going on with this guy?
Okay.
End of the season. Okay, this guy's he's doing what he needs to do.
Yeah.
Playoff Jimmy. All right, he's fucking him.
Yeah.
And then it was the complete opposite for Bam.
Yeah.
It's like all of regular season, Bam is that fucking guy.
And then the playoffs.
And then playoffs, Bam is just like, fuck it, Jimmy, you got it.
It's crazy that a play-in team is up 3-1 on a 1.
No, seriously.
The parody, man.
Which I love the Heat for that.
Yeah.
Me too.
Jimmy Butler's always been one of my favorite players. Like
Yeah.
It's been hard to hate
since he's
Jimmy
coming
Butler.
to the league, yeah, it's really hard to hate Jimmy Butler.
How do you reflect upon the Jimmy era in Chicago?
It was a good time, man.
I also love the Jimmy.
I have
era in
old Jimmy
Chicago.
Butler jersey. I mean, and it was at the time where like we were like picking up like a young Zach, like a young Laurie. Like
Yeah.
it looked good at one point, and
It
then
did.
they just once
I
Jimmy
remember-
left, it just
Yeah.
I remember 2K.
even like Chris Dunn. Like Chris Dunn was
Chris
in that Levine deal, and he was like,
It must have been what 2K16.
Mm.
That would have been that same team.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember going to the Bulls in my drafts on 2K because I wanted to play with
Jimmy.
that team. With
They had
play
that
with
weird year with like
Jimmy and
Dwayne
Laurie
Wade and
all of
Rajon
them.
Rondo. and
Yeah,
shit.
that was fun.
Yeah, it was a great team.
All right. Our last game on the slate. Knicks Cavs.
Biggest
Knicks are up
snooze
3-1.
fest.
Knicks.
They are
Biggest
in
snooze
Cleveland.
fest in
Knicks.
They are in
the-
Cleveland, but I got Knicks.
Yeah.
You really think Donovan Mitchell is going to give up?
Yep.
I don't think he's going to give up. Donovan Mitchell's going to play his fucking heart out. But like I said last podcast, it's going to be one of those times, like in the Pacers days, or not Pacers, but Jazz days, where he plays his fucking heart out, and he only has one other person on the court also playing their fucking heart out with him, and everybody else is going to fold. I think that one other person is either going to be Evan Mobley or Darius Garland.
Yeah.
And those are the only 2 other people on that court that are going to do as much help that they can do to even try and win this game. But I think everybody else is not going to.
You know what? Cavs.
You're taking the Cavs.
You're taking Cavs.
Cavs.
Okay.
I mean,
I respect it.
I kind of want it to. I
I
kinda
want
the
them
Cavs.
to. I want them to win, but
Cavs.
So do I.
I don't see them.
I want the
winning
Cavs to
tonight.
win tonight, just so like the Knicks can clinch the series in New York.
in New York.
Yeah.
You know what?
That would be a crazy game. I'm
know
not
what?
going to cap. That
I
would
want
be
the
an
Cavs.
amazing game.
You want the Cavs?
You want to know why?
Why?
Because I'm one of the biggest Julius Randle haters out there. He is
I love
athletic.
Julius
You mean
Randle.
Lefty
No. Shut up. I'm
Lefty
talking.
LeBron?
No. The only reason why this man scores a high amount of points is because he takes 25 shots a game.
Yes.
You know what his stat line was the other day? 3 for 10, 0 for 4.
He's had a bad series.
No, this man has
Yeah.
had a bad shooting career. He makes shots because
It's
he
not-
takes
it's
such
not an
high
awful
value.
career. When he was in New Orleans, he did.
No, but he
He
still
was one of
takes-
the best players on that New Orleans team. Which
Well,
isn't
yeah, it's
saying
hard
a lot,
to do
but-
because it's New Orleans back then.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
No.
taking Cavs.
You're taking Cavs. Who has the best game for the Cavs?
And for a different reason, I don't disrespect Lefty LeBron. Like that.
I do. No, I don't want to hear, oh, Julius Randle's good. He scores 30, 40 points a game. No, you want to know why? It's because he's 7 for 28 every fucking day.
Yeah, he is. But I'm taking them because I want to see good guard play. I think Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell have career games, and yeah.
I don't know
That's
about a career.
fair.
I
That's
think
fair.
we're gonna get like our first like, oh hey, Evan Mobley game of like this season.
So Mobley's the
Oh, hey.
So you
How's
have
it going,
Mobley
Mob?
as like the game MVP.
Man, I think Evan Mobley should have won Rookie of the Year over Scotty Barnes.
Oh, I do too.
I am
Agreed.
so
Yeah.
pissed that Scotty Barnes ran away with that award.
Yeah.
Mobley's one of those guys where I think he can boss him into a top 10.
And
guy.
wasn't Scotty Barnes on your team? Or,
No,
no,
he
he's
was
on the
on
Raptors.
the-
He's on the
Yeah,
Raptors.
Different red jersey.
Like Mobley's had a weird season just because like he is the third or fourth option on that team most nights.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
great defensive player. It's just he's had so much trouble against drop coverage in this series, and like he's a capable perimeter defender. He can be,
He is.
but
Excuse me.
I think I'm taking Cavs, just because. But despite being up 3-1, the Knicks, look, it was the best free agent signing of the offseason. It was Jalen Brunson for the Knicks.
That was a great
Yeah.
trade.
And
Great trade.
he has been tremendous for the Knicks the entire season. But R.J. Barrett and Julius Randle will probably shoot a combined like 10 for fucking 30. Like R.J. Barrett is one of those guys where I want to believe
Yeah.
so bad.
That's how I
But
feel.
he's so fucking inefficient.
They
Yeah.
shot a combined 12 for 28 the other day.
Exactly.
12
24 points
for 28.
combined.
And it's fucking
No,
ridiculous.
not even. No, they combined for, hold on, math, 33 on 12 of 28 shooting.
Well, because they can
Plus
get to the
free
line.
throws. Yeah.
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 But
I hate them.
it just raises the interesting question of like we're getting Knicks Heat in the next round, and that is going to be just a slugfest because those are like the Knicks are holding teams under 80.
Yeah.
The Knicks are one of the better defensive teams in basketball.
Well, yeah, you got Emmanuel Quickly out there.
The Heat play at the slowest pace in the NBA. This is going to feel like an early 2000s game. It's going to feel like an early 2000s series.
It's gonna be a snooze fest like all the Eastern Conference games.
I don't know, man.
I think that Hawks Celtics
Lucky
series
for you,
is
I
going
get to
pretty
Hey
watch.
now, hey now.
I'm watching.
pretty nice.
Hey now.
Kings
Hey
Warriors
now.
tonight.
Especially this
Finally
next
gonna watch
game, man.
that
We
game.
get the Johnson
It'll be
back. Man.
Man.
I'm forced to watch
We already did. We did East slate
Yeah.
before
Yeah.
this, right?
And we did
Okay.
West.
We've done our 4 games, and then we just kind of have to wait because everything is like if necessary. Like all the games tonight are, 3 of the games tonight are teams are up 3-1.
Yeah.
So we could close
Except
out
for-
most of the first round,
Yeah.
Except for Kings Warriors.
except for Kings Warriors,
Yeah.
which I see going to 7.
Which
Oh, I would
wait,
too.
who's the other? Oh, well, it's just Kings, Warriors, Hawks, Celts.
That's tomorrow night.
But I'm saying like those are pretty much the only other teams that aren't.
Yeah,
There's
That
only 2
aren't
matchups that aren't
3-1.
3-1.
yeah, because we've won our series. The Clippers
Sixers
have
won
lost.
theirs.
The Sixers have won. So
Suns won.
we're just kind of getting set for the
Suns
next
won.
round, man.
He said Clippers lost, bro. You didn't have to.
Suns won.
The Suns did win.
The Suns did
Let's talk
win.
about who advanced. I don't give a shit who lost.
No, hey now.
Who knew? Ben had the only correct prediction last episode.
Do you think if Kawhi Leonard and Paul George play every game of that series, the outcome changes?
Oh yeah, yeah. That was.
You got lucky, son. You got lucky.
I hate to celebrate injuries, but ooh, it would have
Yeah.
been not as easy.
Yeah.
Oh, it would have
Well,
been a challenge. Y'all don't play defense.
I guess-
they don't play defense.
So
All right.
this entire room is rooting for Cavs tonight.
Yeah.
I think I just
Mine,
want
if I root for the Cavs,
give
it's
a
solely
shit about
because I
that
want New
game.
York to win in New York.
yeah.
That's the only reason why I would. Root
I
want
want
to
to see. I low-key want to see Spike Lee suffer just a little more.
All right. What team?
suffer.
Bro, he's been suffering as a Knicks fan for years. It's great.
He has, but like I love Spike Lee. I
No,
just want
so
him
do
to have
I.
a win.
So do I, but man.
Besides, like in cinematography, has Spike Lee even gotten a fucking Emmy
I don't know,
You mean
but I'll,
or Oscar?
Oscar,
Probably.
Grammy, something.
I thought he won something. I thought he won something for
Tony
Black
Award.
Klansman. I'm pretty sure.
Did he?
I thought he won something for Black Klansman.
Oh, I think he just recently won like his very first.
Yeah.
I just don't think
Which is wild because it's Spike fucking Lee.
It's highway robbery that he didn't win anything for. She's got to have it or do the right thing.
Like
But the Academy is bad.
The Academy is
the Academy fucking sucks.
facts.
Man. There's same with the
It's okay.
Grammys.
I'm not an actor. I can say that. I am a
same with the
musician,
Grammys.
but I will also say that the Grammys fucking suck.
Yeah,
Facts.
Remember when 1989 beat out Pimp for Album of the Year in 2015? Remember when 24 Karat Magic beat out Damn?
But you know what's crazy about that? Because now it feels like they just
Well, he got it
they
this year
end
with
up
Mr.
giving
Morale.
out like hip hop awards to people who they know they need to give it out to, or else the hip hop community will be mad about it.
Yeah.
But then it doesn't feel like, because the year before that you did some bullshit.
Yeah.
Like so now I don't feel good about who y'all picked. I don't know. I think the Grammy should be like, they shouldn't be run by the Academy.
Yeah,
Like the vote should be tabulated by
Well,
the
like
public.
a fan vote.
Yeah, like fan votes.
Like
that
all-star
makes
voting?
so much more sense.
yeah, I mean, that's like Mr. Morale got it this year, but like if it, because like personally, if I
And don't get me wrong, like I wanted Mr. Morale to win. That's just me.
But like if an album like The Forever Story was against it, that would be my pick.
That would be my pick, but that's my thing. If
It wasn't even
fans
in- it
got
wasn't
to
even
pick,
in
it
there.
wasn't even in there, bro.
Yeah.
Denzel and Jid's albums would have been in that running
Yeah.
if fans got to pick.
Yeah.
We don't even get a fucking say, bro. Like,
Yeah.
and we have to choose between the same 5 people every fucking year. It's either going to be J. Cole or Kendrick Lamar. Oh, actually, no. J. Cole's never submitted. So it's either going to be Kendrick Lamar, Jay-Z, Nas,
Didn't Jay-Z win for 444?
DJ Khaled. Yeah.
Okay.
Which is deserving. He deserved that.
Yeah, he did.
It was 444. It was a great
I don't
album.
know. It's just like, as somebody who listens mostly to rock music, the Grammys cannot be trusted.
They
Like,
can't. I
Every
don't
fucking
even-
year with the Grammys Best Rock Album category, it's always like Weezer and Metallica.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Yeah. And it's like a replica. It's
Weezer.
like a remaster of some album that they
MGK was in
made
it
20
this
years
year.
ago.
Huh?
MGK was a nominee this year.
Yeah, I did see
I'm
that.
an MGK fan, but like you can't put him in rock.
No.
No.
Like I'm a diehard MGK fan, but you cannot put him in that category. I'm sorry.
I would say this new album, yes, you can put it in rock, but like his whole discography, hell no.
No.
Hell no.
He's a rapper.
He's a rapper.
And
for
like,
sure.
I get it. People say like, "Oh, rock is dead," and it's because like fuckers like the Grammys don't know what good music
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
Because like there are so many good artists out there that they're just refusing to acknowledge because they're on indie labels.
To the sentiment of like MGK not supposed to be in rock, but like them putting him in there because of this one specific album, Igor shouldn't have been in the hip hop category.
What should it have been?
Igor should have won
It
album
should
of
have
the
won
year
contemporary or album of
or
the year.
pure. It was.
What won album of the year that year?
It was Adele or some shit.
I mean, he
fucking
said
know.
it in his speech. He's like, I shouldn't be.
He was like, yeah, I shouldn't be in the hip hop category. Y'all just throw black people in the urban category and fit them into a box.
Yeah.
And it's
He's
really
right.
fucking stupid.
He's
I
right.
genuinely hate it because
Mm-hmm.
it should have been another rap album that won that year, and then Igor could have won album of the year.
Igor was a legitimate album of the
It
year.
was, but it's not a hip hop album. No, that was my problem with that. It was like
Yeah.
this is very experimental. This is not what you would call hip hop.
It's like synthwave and shit.
It's like synthwave R&B hip hop, like
Yeah.
all together.
It's a masterpiece.
So, like,
It's truly a
So
masterpiece.
it's an amazing album, but it's not hip hop, and that's my like whole spite with the Grammys. That and Malcolm Moore over Kendrick Lamar, that bullshit.
Yeah.
Adele over Beyonce that year.
Yeah.
that was Anyway,
Back
this
to
is a basketball
basketball.
podcast.
Yeah, back to basketball.
podcast.
I think we're pretty much done. We're gonna see what happens at the end of this.
I
Week.
wanted to ask one more question. Which
I
team?
have a question too.
Which team is in the worst position right now? Whether they have been
Hawks.
eliminated or are on the brink of being eliminated,
Oh, if-
what team is most fucked looking into the offseason?
Oh, you're
Hawks.
including eliminated Clippers.
Clippers.
Oh, yeah.
Clippers.
Yeah.
I saw this
They
thing
have to get those
today.
guys off of their fucking roster for cap space.
Yeah.
They need to get those two
Russ
off
is
their
on the
roster.
Russ is on the move. Like, yeah, I mean, and just like PG
No,
and
you know
Kawhi
who
they blow it up?
being healthy.
Like completely blow it.
No, we talked about who would be a good.
I think Russ
Bobby
looks
Portis would be
actually
a good
happy
fit
and
for.
healthy, and
Sorry. what?
We talked about who
Clippers.
Bobby Portis would be a good fit for. I feel like the Clippers would be a good one for.
I don't
him.
think the Bucks give him up.
if they did
If
though,
they-
the Clippers would be probably the best trade option that they would have.
Yeah.
because they would
They
only
get-
get to see him in the finals.
No,
That's the only, or
you
like
give
regular
it,
season
you
2
give
games.
up Ivica Zubac and let's say a pick. And,
Kawhi Leonard probably.
Yeah.
I think they
Send
keep
Bones
George.
send Bones to Milwaukee.
Fuck. And give him a chance to win? Hell no.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
Facts. I mean, he'd just be riding bench and doing whatever.
Bones Highland? I mean,
Giannis and
I feel like
Bones.
Bones Highland on
the nieces tell him to.
Has he always been a Clipper?
No, he was on our team.
He's on
We
the
traded
Traded him at the
this year.
deadline.
Send him to the Cavs.
Send him to the Cavs.
Three-way trade.
The last thing they need, more guards.
No. Hang on. That would be detrimental to them. Let's give him to the Cavs.
I mean, I don't have anything against
Or the
Cleveland.
Wizards.
I don't have anything against Cleveland.
Hey, I like the Wizards.
All right.
Kristaps is doing well out there.
Okay, if we were
But
if we were
Bones
including
Highland would
any
actually like add something to that.
No,
team.
he wouldn't. That's what they said about Will Barton. And guess what? Will Barton
But that's
fucking
Will
sucked.
Barton. Nobody likes Will Barton.
Hell no.
Alex, how do you feel about Will Barton?
I'm not going to talk about it. I could go on for hours. I'm not going to talk about it.
You were gonna say though.
Yeah. Sorry.
What I was going to say, if we were including every team in the league and how fucked they are, and we'll probably do this after the season is over.
Yeah.
Still be the Clippers.
I could still be the Clippers. I see it being the Wizards or the Wolves as like the most.
Wolves.
Oh, I don't
fucked
see the
team.
Wolves.
Yeah, Wolves might have to blow it up.
Wolves. I see them trading
I
either
don't think
Gobert
they're
or Towns.
fucked. I think even if they get those people off their team,
No.
they have to trade those people. They
Hey.
get to build a younger core.
But the Wizards
That's
are
not
like
a
legitimately
bad
just
No. Go ahead.
scenario
but
for them.
I've got something to say.
Talking
after
about
you.
other teams, even though we're still talking, like you said, any team, and then we still mentioned like Clippers and Wolves, but like little announcement if you didn't hear, Rockets got Ime Udoka, right here. So it's not Wemby or bust. We got a coach.
Yeah.
I just want to say that. Feels
Yeah,
good.
he's
We
gonna be
have
asking
a
James
coach.
Harden what the best strip clubs to go to are.
Feels good.
just
good.
send them a strongly worded letter before the season starts and just be like, hey,
Yeah, I'll
can you
get-
just please keep your hands off females?
Yeah, I'll keep them in check.
There are plenty of strip clubs
Take
you
it
can
into
go
my
to
own hands.
after the season is over.
Also,
not-
Portland. I would say Portland's fucked.
Ooh, Portland.
Oh, is
Yeah.
that based on our conversation
It's
earlier?
Just Dame.
Just
What
based
we
on
said about Dame?
I think they look.
Dame's on the move.
We say that we've said this every year since the goddamn
I
bubble.
pray that Dame goes to the fucking Nets.
To the Lakers.
To the Lakers?
I don't
the
think they have the
Lakers.
room
I
for
don't
that.
think. Nah, no way.
You'd
he
have to
gets that.
package Russell, Vando, fucking Bamba.
Move
but he's
AD. I don't care.
not- AD really.
No, I don't know.
He said, "Whoa."
I
don't know
just saw
about
him as
that, no.
I just saw the Lakers as one of the Dame options of one of like the
They've been
six
saying that for
options
years.
Dame.
But I saw Dame as a more realistic option going to the Lakers last season than like at the end of or
Yeah,
before
that-
last
that-
season
that's
than
fair.
this season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said you also had something to bring up before we ended.
Oh, just another question. With a lot of our predictions being Bucks versus a team, and the Bucks, us basically agreeing they could be eliminated either tonight or in a couple days. Do you guys want to discuss maybe a change in your pick for finals or East or?
I had said Celtics originally anyway.
Yeah,
But,
I had Bucks.
But you know what? I'm gonna say fuck it. Hawks versus Nuggets.
Wow, wow.
I'm gonna be bold.
You're gonna beat Philly next
Yeah,
round.
you're gonna have to beat the Heat.
You're gonna
in the
beat
finals.
We're
Philly.
gonna have to beat the Heat. We're gonna have to beat Philly and then the Heat.
Who do you have to go up against Embiid? Oh, that's right. Nobody.
Exactly.
You're screwed.
I'm gonna go
Enjoy
ahead-
Cancun with Luca.
I'm saying Celtics Nuggets. I'm sticking with Celtics Nuggets in the finals.
I'm also sticking with Celtics Nuggets.
I
Just
think,
like to
and
say,
I'm
you
pr-
both
I'm-
said Bucks Nuggets last game.
I'm
Damn, that's
probably,
crazy.
I'm probably gonna have to go Celtics. Suns.
Celtics,
Celtics
Nuggets?
or
Suns.
Heat. I like the Heat.
You like the Heat?
I like the
do
Heat.
like the Heat. But
I do like the Heat.
Suns,
If not the Hawks, I like the Heat as an option.
we haven't seen Suns Heat ever. I mean, at
No
least
love.
it was Celtics Suns.
Don't you dare speak that into existence.
No love for the Knicks or Cavs over here.
No.
Over there.
The Knicks.
No.
I don't even want to see that in the finals because all I'm going to hear is the Suns bring the heat. The Suns bring the heat. Yeah.
You know what?
I fucking hate that shit. I hate NBA fans sometimes.
I
what?
know.
Jesus.
So you guys want Celtics Hawks over there?
I
I'm
want
gonna,
Hawks.
I'm gonna do what I did last time with my original finals pick. I was devil's advocate. I was like, oh, Bucks
Bucks and
Suns.
Suns.
We're forgetting about Philly. Give me Philly Suns.
Philly Suns.
I think
Give me
Okay.
Philly versus Phoenix.
I think I'm
finals.
just still worried about Embiid
I'm gonna
and
go with
his,
that.
his injury.
And I'm gonna sit back.
I'm not
on
even
that.
worried
I hope
about
he gets
Embiid's
injured
injury.
again.
I just
Gotta
think
show
that
love for my
Embiid is
guy
inconsistent in the
I said
playoffs.
it.
Second favorite player. I gotta show love for him.
Fair.
I think Embiid is inconsistent in the playoffs, and that's
All right.
why I don't think Embiid.
so is James Harden.
All right. One last thing I want to say. We're going back to who we think I want to say is who we're most worried about being screwed in this offseason. I agree with it being the Wolves. And here's who I think they trade away. I think they trade away Cat.
Only
Because-
Cat?
No, and because they keep Rudy only because they feel obligated to stick with him after giving away those first 5-round
We
picks.
talked about Cat moving last.
But it wouldn't be the first time that a team has gotten somebody for that many picks and then still traded them away because they didn't perform.
I mean, you still it's like coming back with your tail between your legs type thing.
I mean, yeah, but
Like,
also,
I-
like, you also have to recognize when you have to rebuild your team.
Yeah, that's fair.
It looks weaker if you keep him there and he's not doing anything for you.
true.
Yeah.
It looks like then you're just basically going to try and scrounge for the first round pick, for the first
Hey, that's
pick in the draft.
That might be what they're trying to do. Some
Which
teams
they
play
could try
chess,
and
not
tank.
checkers
Yeah.
seasons in advance.
I mean, because they have good guys on that roster. It's just Conley's going to be another year older.
Facts.
You should keep Torian Prince. Of course, you're keeping Edwards. You're signing him to a supermax if you have the fucking money to do
I mean,
so.
they drafted Luka Garza out of Iowa for a reason.
He
They
won.
might as well
He won
use
Player
him.
of the Year, didn't he?
Yeah.
Luka Garza, yeah.
Yeah.
They might as well use him.
Yeah,
He's a good player.
Yeah.
he is.
Have they not been using him?
No.
They haven't really.
He's
He's
been
been on
bounced
the
around.
bench,
He was
right?
on Detroit before this, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
I mean, he's just not getting playing time anywhere.
no.
Which
But I mean, he's still a young guy. Like he was at
maybe he's
Iowa
not
3 years
performing well
ago.
in practice or something.
Yeah.
Maybe they do.
Well, I mean,
scrimmages
look
and he's
at
just
who
not
he's
doing
got to
well.
go up against. You got look who he's behind. You got Cat, their
Yeah.
fucking franchise
Rudy
player,
Gobert.
and Rudy Gobert, who is a 3-time DPOY. So like,
Very true.
like coming against a guy who played in the Big Ten for basketball, the fucking Big Ten.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did good against Luka in the tournament. I say we, like, literally, not just like the team I was rooting for. Like, I was on GCU's basketball team. Like, literally, we were the 16 playing
nice.
not one-seeded Iowa 2 years ago.
Really?
L,
Yes,
just L.
Goddamn.
we lost. Did a good job against him, though.
I will say this time and time again. Fuck Iowa.
Is there anything else we wanted to
The whole
discuss?
state,
The whole state, the whole school. I mean, Iowa
the
State's all right.
acronym, everything.
Iowa State's all right.
Council
They
Bluffs,
get-
nice.
What you say?
No, you know what they have the name for that in Nebraska?
What?
Council Tucky.
I've been there. It wasn't that bad.
It is a lot of meth you don't know about in that town.
It's a lot of meth. There's a lot of meth you don't know about in every town.
I
Yeah.
enjoy the state of Iowa. World's largest truck stop. A lot of good things there.
Oh, yeah.
Fair.
On
All
that
right.
note,
I think we're ending.
didn't also a new rule come out for NBA about weed smoke? Or
Oh,
was
they're
that
not testing
NFL?
guys for marijuana anymore.
Yeah.
Was that
They're
NBA
not?
or NFL?
That was NBA.
Happy
okay.
day. Happy
that was
day.
also that I wanted to say that because that's new news since we
Rare
last
NBA
recorded. too.
W.
The new CBA came out, but it's a lot to discuss. I think we'll save it
Yeah.
for the next pod. So.
Yeah, it's a
But-
lot.
Oh, wait. Breaking news. J.R. Smith comes out of retirement after that rule gets implemented.
Anything is possible, man.
Anything is possible.
You have been watching / listening to Boardman Gets Paid. I'm your boy Xavier Gauthier, aka Black Key, and I'm here with my guys.
Alex Petrich.
Benjamin Butler.
Will Martin.
Yes, Sirski, and we will catch you next time, whether that's in August or in June. We don't know.
Thanks.
Thank you.
We'll let you know. We'll update you on the finals.
I'm face guarding you the rest of the game. If I ain't getting no rebounds, you ain't getting none. That's a good deal. That's a good trade-off, isn't it?